What's going on, guys? I'm that cologne guy E, and this is Simply Put Sense. Guys, I want to apologize. I was supposed to come on this live stream yesterday. I try to do my live streams every Thursday at the store, Bergdorf Goodman. Unfortunately, I had a client that took a lot longer than I hoped, so I wasn't able to come and do a quick hour video with you all yesterday, but I'm here today on Friday. So I hope you're all very, very well. There's a couple of really awesome fragrances that I'm really excited to talk to you all about. I am going to be giving you my first impressions of the new Creed fragrances. We're going to get into that. I'm going to share with you a couple of like end of summer options that I absolutely love and I've been wearing a lot lately, and I wanted to talk to you about those. And yeah, I'm kind of excited to share with you some hidden gems that I feel like unfortunately are not getting the attention they deserve. Unfortunately, the sad thing is when it comes to influencers are just not doing a good job influencing. They're allowing the search engine, they're allowing algorithms to dictate what they talk about, and that's unfortunate because when that happens, we're only being served the same options over and 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 over. It gets so annoying. And it seems like everybody's collections look exactly the same. So in this video today, we're going to be going over my first impressions on the new Creed fragrances. I have both on my hands, and I'm excited to talk to you about it. If you don't know who I am, my name is Alayton. That is my name. Everyone calls me E. I'm calling myself now Alayton the Scent God, or E the Scent God, whatever. But basically, I am the fragrance ambassador of Bergdorf Goodman, and I am so excited, guys. This fall is going to be awesome. Keep your fingers crossed. There's some really cool, I guess you could say there's some really cool developments going on for me in my career in this building that I am so excited about. I might be receiving my own space on the floor to conduct more. I'm not going to even put it out there. We'll see. I'll let you know. Hopefully everything gets approved, and if it does, your man will be like really in a really prominent position in the store, doing what I do best, which is showing people how to smell amazing without smelling basic or common. So guys, let's just get into it. Let me just break this down. Let's go into the breaking news. Let's go. And unfortunately, I can't hear a thing. Let me know if you can all hear this. What's going on, Robbie? What's going on, Montrese? I hope you're all doing well. Rich Mitch, as always. Absolutely appreciate you, Rich, for coming through. Just making sure. Does everybody hear me properly? Click, just type 1 if you hear me well. All right, so yeah, guys, let's get into it. So the new fragrances from Creed. First of all, I want you to see what these look like. Again, guys, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, forget it. I think I got my, I'm seeing my levels on my mic. I just wanted to make sure you all can hear what I'm saying. But it's all good. Yes, you can all hear it. Perfect. Awesome. So, guys, we are going to talk about the new fragrances from Creed, Delphinus, Centaurus. And I'm going to quickly show you a video that I took of it. I don't have the bottles with me. There are some really strict rules based on how these fragrances can be discussed right now. So, because of that, I can't really go, too deep. But you can at least get an idea of what it looks like. And you've probably already seen the bottles, but it's all good. So that is Centaurus. That is Delphinus. So now, what do you smell when you smell these two fragrances? What is, let's start with Centaurus. So guys, Centaurus is sick. I'm just gonna let you know right now, this fragrance is probably the best men's fragrance that Creed has put out, the best masculine leaning fragrance that Creed has put out in years. To me, this is better than Viking. I think Viking was kind of like a wasted release. I was not a big fan of it. I think it's an amazing fragrance. I think it's a scent that's worthy of considering. It's just not my taste. And I'm not a fan of that kind of like medicinal vibe. Centaurus is sexy. It is awesome. So if you're someone who, let's say you're someone who likes fragrances like Royal Oud, what's that fragrance called? I believe it's called Spice Blend. Um, Spice and Woods. There we go. Spice and Woods from Creed. If you like scents like that, this is going to really impress you because it's insane. It's really, 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 really well done. And I am a huge fan. So I am really blown away by Centaurus. It is a dark, sexy, cinnamon forward fragrance. It's not as cinnamon forward as, let's say, Smoking Hot by Killian. It's nowhere near that type of smoky. This perfume, however, it's not that type of spice, I would say. But man, am I impressed with Centaurus. Centaurus is basically an ambery, spicy, dark fragrance built perfectly for the fall and the winter or nights out. This is like your night out or cold day fragrance, in my opinion, and it's going to kill. This is literally, I think, the best masculine release from the brand since Aventus. I'm just going to put it out there like that. I think it's wonderful. It's quality, it's wearable, it's not overly commercial, even though it is likable. It's not a fragrance that I find to be like basic. It's a very, very well done scent. And I have to say, I'm impressed that Creed did this. I'm very, very impressed. Also, another thing about Centaurus, it lasts. If you are reading comments out there talking about this fragrance is not staying on, I don't know what's wrong with their skin, but I sprayed this fragrance on my skin yesterday at around 3 in the afternoon. I could smell it at 12 in the morning. Before I got in the shower, I smelled it on my skin. Obviously, at that point, it's a skin scent, but I could tell the fragrance was there. Like, it's not like it was not, it was not like it was imperceptible. Like, it was obvious that it was on me, and it smelled insane, okay? I'm a huge fan of Centaurus. I think Centaurus is worthy of consideration if you're a masculine person, or if you're a person that appreciates a masculine leaning scent, male or woman, male or female. I think you're gonna love it. I think it's awesome. I am very, very happy with Centaurus, and in my opinion, it's probably the most impressive Creed fragrance I've smelled since Aventus Cologne. And even that, I liked it, but I wasn't impressed by it because it was like, Aventus fresher though. But I will say I am blown away by Centaurus. I love spicy fragrances. I love the projection. I love the performance. I love the fact that it smells rich. I love the fact that it doesn't smell basic. There's a lot of things to like about Centaurus, especially if you're someone that has niche taste. If you're someone who's still in your elementary phase in your fragrance journey, this might not be a scent you can appreciate. A lot of people are going to hate it because it's not expected. People are going to just knock it because Creed is an expensive brand. Their fragrances have a lot of, there's a lot of myths with the brand that people have issues with. So they're going to be haters just hating because haters just have nothing else to do. That's why they haters. That's why they're haters, right? But at the end of the day, if you are non-biased, if you're not angry because a brand has expensive perfumes, if you're not petty, and you smell this and you hate it, I get it. You might not be a fan. It might not be for your skin. It might not work on your chemistry, and the scent might not come together. But I would be shocked if a person can smell this fragrance and not think that it was well conceived, well thought out, well executed. It's really, really beautiful. Now, let's get into the next one. Now, the next fragrance, guys, from Creed is Delphinus. And what do I think about this baby? Okay, guys, so Delphinus is going to be a fragrance that is going to be, I guess you could say, Delphinus is going to be a perfume that I have a feeling that that people who love Altair, people who love Ambre Narguilé by Hermes, Altair by Parfum de Marly, if you love Angel Share by Killian, if you love if you're a fan of vanilla, you're going to love Delphinus. Delphinus is so damn good also. Two releases at the same time. I don't remember the last time Creed came out with two perfumes at once. Both of them are amazing. In my opinion, I was having a hard time deciding which one I like more. That was my issue. And actually, at some point, I decided, let me not even try. I layered them. And guess what, guys? They layer well, too. God darn it. I am like, whoa, what's going on? I'm absolutely impressed by Creed. I haven't been impressed by Creed in a really long time. These fragrances have restored my faith. I like the fact that they're going in a totally different direction than what Creed is known for, but it still has the elements that I expect from Creed. I think these are great. I am very much into them. And I also love the fact that they're both very present on skin. I can smell Delphinus later on into the day. Delphinus might project a lot better than Centaurus, but damn, I like them. I like both. And I'm gonna let you know, I think they will do an amazing job as a layering combo. I also like to look at Delphinus, and this is not, I look at Centaurus as like Creed's fall, winter, masculine, night out, sexy, manly experience that women can easily wear. And I feel like Delphinus is Creed's fall, winter, feminine leaning experience that men can wear. Both are very unisex, although I will say Delphinus will definitely appeal to a lot of feminine taste. Centaurus will definitely appeal to a lot of masculine taste. Both smell expensive. It's one thing to complain about a brand's price point when their fragrances don't smell like they're worthy of the price. But when you make fragrances that not only smell expensive for their price, if they are expensive, that to me is a good positive. That's a positive. To me, that's half the battle. And Creed is known as making fragrances that are more fresh, more light. And these two fragrances are easily amazing additions to the Creed family of perfume. I am blown away by both. I am absolutely into both. I might end up picking up both. They're really well done. I am kind of curious about Delphinus. Delphinus, when I first spray it, it almost smells really fruity in a fun, candy-ish way. Delphinus to me is more playful, more easy breezy, whereas Centaurus comes across a little bit more refined, more adult. I guess you could say like bougie serious, whereas Delphinus is like bougie playful, That's kind of how I'm looking at these two. Delphinus could be hers, Centaurus can be his, although you could flip that and the other could be hers and his. But they kind of, let's put it like this. These two fragrances could be purchased at the same time by a lot of people who come in and smell them. I'm gonna put it like that. I have a feeling like a couple will come in and say, yes, I love that one, I'll take that. And then the gentleman or the other woman will say, yes, I'll take that. I feel like this brand really did a great job with these two releases. I rarely have said positive things about Creed in a while, in a long time. I didn't hate Carmina. I wasn't really into Queen of Silk, so I didn't really talk about it. But I didn't really hate Carmina. Carmina, to me, I think men and women can easily wear it. I think it was a nice departure from what Creed is known for, even though it's within their aesthetic, if you will, like a fresh, musky fruit scent, you know. But these two are kind of like carving their own unique path within the Creed perfume options. And I think they're both really, really perfectly suitable for the brand and for the client of Creed. If you love Creed, I think you're going to find these very interesting, very impressive, you know. Delphinus may be the easiest of the two. I do feel like Centaurus is the more complex, the more niche of the two. Delphinus to me comes across a little bit more approachable, a lot more approachable, a lot more commercial actually also. And I feel like Centaurus will appeal to those who love a more niche experience, a more interesting, a little bit more of a particular experience. Whereas I feel like Delphinus, if you love vanilla, you'll love it. That's just the way that works. You know, Delphinus is just an insane, beautiful vanilla fragrance. There's Tonka. There's a lot going on in Delphinus, all which are amazing. I love the opening. The opening is so fun, right? It's literally probably one of the most playful fragrances Creed has ever made so far. And it is absolutely pretty, you know, even though a man can wear it. I just love that opening of Delphinus. However, I love the dry down of Centaurus. My gosh. Centaurus's dry down smells complex, smells fascinatingly unique and interesting. It doesn't remind me of other fragrances. Both have their own vibe. I do feel like Delphinus is a scent that Delphinus is a lot more what you've smelled before, even though it's doing it in a way differently. It's not the same old take on vanilla. It has a unique experience that's, I think, worthy of consideration and purchasing if you're into vanilla. I just feel like Centaurus is art. It's artistic, it's interesting. It's definitely red. Like when I look at the bottle, it fits this vibe. Like this vibe, it's so red. This color, the color of the bottle matches the color of the fragrance and the style of the scent itself. Dark, mysterious, sexy, spicy. There is a lot of cinnamon in the fragrance, but not as much as in other scents with a ton of cinnamon. It doesn't smell like apple pie, you know, it's not in that world. So yeah, I have a feeling there also was I saw a comparison, I can't remember, I saw a comparison to, I think, Centaurus to Ojan or some Parfum de Marly fragrance. Let me double check. But I want to let y'all know, oh yeah, somebody said that Centaurus smells like Herod. No, absolutely does not smell like Herod. It's a tobacco-forward fragrance, but no. It does not smell like Herod. If anything, I think Centaurus is better. I prefer Centaurus over Herod. Herod, to me, didn't have the complexity that Centaurus offers. So, in my opinion, Centaurus is awesome. Centaurus is my favorite of the two. Definitely worth the price point, in my opinion, based on the fact that it doesn't smell derivative. It doesn't smell like some other brand's fragrance. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's insane. That's my opinion also, guys. So, you know, you can take it with a grain of salt, but I do feel like they did an amazing job with these two fragrances. Again, my favorite is Centaurus because I love spicy, fresh. I like spicy fragrances with tobacco. It doesn't smell like tobacco vanille. It doesn't smell like it doesn't smell like tobacco honey. It's so good, guys. It is so damn good. Go off Creed. I got to give you guys, I know I hate on you a lot, guys. I know I'm really tough on Creed. It's only because, like, I have a high expectation of Creed because Creed set that bar, you know? So when I feel like they are not meeting that bar, I kind of feel like womp womp, you know? I feel kind of sad, you know? So I kind of knock them, but I can't knock this. I can't knock either of them. I am very into it. So yeah, I had to call out Creed for their awesome releases. These are beautiful. These are impressive. These are unexpected and necessary. I think they're needed within the Creed collection. So, round of applause. Go ahead, Creed. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making me feel a sense of faith, a sense of hope for the direction you guys are going. People thought that after Creed's fragrances would be sold, people thought that since the brand would be sold, that their fragrances would go in that Parfum de Marly basic world. It's not. These are not basic. These are not basic. Delphinus is easy, but still not basic. It almost reminds me of a modern, more fun, more playful, more hip version of Angélique Noir by Guerlain, only because of that. There's a greenness to this vanilla in Delphinus. There is it's like a green vanilla. And when I think of a green vanilla, Angélique Noir just comes to the brain. So yeah, really big fan. Fragrances that absolutely last. Is the iris strong? You can definitely notice the iris in the fragrance. It's adding a fresh cleanliness to the scent. Usually vanillas can come across kind of like balsamic, very dark, very dense. There is an airiness to Delphinus. It doesn't come across sticky, sweet. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. My God, what is going on? Why am I into Creed like this? I'm never into Creed like this. I love it. I absolutely love both. Centaurus is my favorite. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, so anyway, guys, those are the two fragrances that I had to talk to you about because I am absolutely insanely blown away by what they're doing. Go off, Creed. I'm happy. I'm absolutely happy. Now I wanted to share with you all some really awesome fragrances. Since the summer is kind of winding down, we have a few weeks left in this season. Middle of September and it's over. So I feel like we have like about 7 weeks or 8 weeks left of summer. And I wanted to share with you some really beautiful fragrances that I think will absolutely work. A couple are scents that you've never heard of before. I'm positive of that. And one is very new and another is been out, but I've talked about it before, but it's slept on, and I have a new way of interpreting it, which I find even more interesting. And I'm actually wearing it more often lately. So let's get into that one first. So from the house of YSL, guys, I wanted to share with you all another experience of Lavalier. Lavalier by YSL, the Le Vestiaire collection is absolutely beautiful. Why am I now revisiting this fragrance and appreciating it in a way I never did before? Because now when I smell this scent, all I smell is tomato. This is one of the best. Imagine fig and tomato in one fragrance, along with some fresh florals and citrus. That is Lavalier. Lavalier literally reminds me of tomatoes, and I'm a huge fan of that tomato leaf scent. So imagine tomato leaf and fig. That should be a perfume. Whoever is listening, if you can, tomato leaf and fig, make it work, make it happen. It would kill. This is beautiful. I love Lavalier. It's insanely on point. Also, I got to tell you guys, it's one of those fragrances that just is a really interesting interpretation of fig. It's definitely leaning on the pretty side, but I'm a huge fan. I think men could easily wear it. Men and women will smell beautiful in Lavalier. It's really good in terms of the way it lives on skin and how it kind of smells in the air is absolutely amazing. Love this scent. And yeah, you know what, guys? I'm just going to flip something. I have to tell you something. Interesting story time. I should almost do like a breaking news for this too. Yeah, why not? Nah, forget it. But I do have something to tell you guys. So, lately, companies have been asking my opinions about things, about new fragrances that they should make or come up with. I was hanging out by Roja's counter. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I haven't told anyone this story. Actually, I have, but you're about to hear it too. So I I was chatting with an executive for Europarfum, which distributes Roja Parfum fragrances in the U.S. and other territories. And when I was speaking to this exec, she literally she said to me, Alayton, what do you think would be the perfect fragrance that Roja should create as a Bergdorf Goodman exclusive for the end of year? Because every year, Roja makes about 100 exclusive fragrances, he creates about 100 fragrances of one scent in a limited run of 100 bottles. And once he makes it, he'll never make it again. Last year, he did a fragrance called Bergdorf Goodman's. This year, I don't even know what the name of the fragrance is going to be called. However, let me finish the story. So she asked me, she said, you know what, Alayton, she was like, Alayton, let me know, what do you think would be the perfect fragrance for Roja to create for the store? What I should have did? I should have said, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Let's hammer it out. I have a couple of ideas. Let's have lunch. Let's have dinner. Let's discuss. Why I should have said that? You're about to find out. So I said, well, Roja is a British perfumer. I've never smelled a Roja fragrance in the form of tea. And I was like, what if Roja made a tea scent with like a leathery warm base? So guess what? Guess what's coming out, guys? At the end of the year, when Roja is visiting Bergdorf Goodman the first week of December, we're going to be launching the newest Bergdorf Goodman exclusive fragrance from the house of Roja Parfum, and it is exactly the scent that I suggested he make. It's going to be a tea fragrance with leather, with vanilla, with tonka, with deep, warm notes in the base. Black tea, warm notes. Sick. And guess what, guys? I smelled it. I smelled it. When I tell you, I was mind-boggled. I came up with an idea, and literally in 3 months, they already had the concept already in its like final stages. Can you believe it, bro? I mean, yeah, Jay, it sounds like a great idea, but I also wish I said, I really am kicking myself for giving them an amazing idea, and I'm not going to receive any credit. I should have gotten like a royalty, a commission, a fee for consulting. I should have been involved. Hopefully they would mention me, since it's going to be a Bergdorf Goodman exclusive and I'm the fragrance ambassador for the store. You would think they would say, evaluated or conceived by or in collaboration with Alayton, the Bergdorf Goodman fragrance ambassador, and Roja Parfum, blah, blah, blah. That did not happen. It could possibly still, but I don't know if it will, because it's already been done and I already gave them the idea. So, learn the lesson, guys. When you have an amazing idea for a brand, don't give it to them. Make them work for it. Make them pay for it. Make them earn it, And damn, I'm kicking myself. I really am kicking myself, because I could have really, really utilized. Because at this time, I'm literally in this game, like in this role right now, guys. I'm trying to use the role to build my persona, my profile, because this is an excellent role to do that with. At the end of the day, I'm going to be on Fox 5 talking about the newest fragrances for the winter that you can purchase at Bergdorf Goodman. That's the level of like where I want to take this role. So it would have been a really helpful thing to get to that goal if Roja and I partnered and I were able to get publicity for coming up with an amazing idea that they eventually created and executed very well. I have to tell you, I love it. It's awesome. So yeah, little something I had to experience and I had to learn from. Let's get back to these fragrances that I had for you to consider for that end of summer stuff. But yeah, guys, if you have an idea that is awesome, Yes, it is, Carson. It is the same week as the Scent Explorer. I noticed that Roja usually he always comes to Bergdorf one day out of the year in early December. I don't know exactly when, but it likely will kind of like coincide with the Scent Explorer event. And I do want to go to the Scent Explorer event this year. Hopefully Max and we discuss because I would really like to be on a panel. I wasn't on a panel this year, although I was promised I'd be. This year, I need to be on a damn panel, you know? So, especially representing BG, so let's go. The next fragrance I wanted to talk to you all about, guys, this scent is sick. It's called Te Amara. Te Amara. Te Amara is the newest fragrance, it's the newest fragrance from Van Cleef Arpels, one of the most underrated fragrance brands in the world, in my opinion. Van Cleef Arpels receives far too little attention and appreciation on social media, and it's annoying. It goes to show that if things are not popular or famous on TikTok and Instagram, few of us will be able to know about it. And that's sad. It's really, really sad. It's annoying how social media exists or works right now. But it's okay because being that so many influencers have ignored it, that means that people who consider Van Cleef perfumes are going to be unicorns in every room they walk into. So I love Bois d'Amande, I love Bois Doré, I love Moonlight Patchouli, I love Santal Blanc, and I'm really a fan of Te Amara. Te Amara, first of all, is fig and tea. And this is such a clean, refreshing fragrance. Is it a loud scent? Of course not. It's a freshie, and it's a Van Cleef Arpels freshie, which means that it's made to smell refined, expensive, and bougie, as opposed to in-your-face, loud, and garish. So I'm a huge fan of it. I think it's really well made. The fig in this perfume is mouth-watering. It's juicy. You'll want to bite yourself when you put this on. I love it. I love it. The thing I love also about this fragrance is the fact that it's a green experience without being like grass. And there is bergamot, tea, and in my opinion, the tea in this scent is definitely on the black tea side. It also has mint and pink pepper, excuse me. It also has rose, sweet pea, white musk, cedar, and cashmere. A very beautiful take on a fresh floral fig. Women, you'll love it. Men, if you're into things that have like a soft, clean style, you'll love it. It's beautiful. If you like scents like Fico di Amalfi, this is a juicy, fresh, watery fig that is next level. It's beautiful. And I love the way the tea works in the scent. It doesn't add too much of a dark edge to the scent. It's kind of like just adding a green, calming experience to the fragrance, and I just think it's lovely. So yeah, clean, beautiful. Also, I noticed rose in this fragrance. So if you like a fresh rose scent with tea and fig, it's in the same vibe of La Valliere. The only thing is, this is basically like, it's a lot more tomato leaning. To me, this is just tomato, guys. Like, it's just tomato in a bottle. But there is definitely, the fig in this fragrance doesn't go in that tomato direction. It's beautiful. But yeah, Te Amara, guys, a fragrance that people ignore that should not be ignored. It's ridiculous. Now, a fragrance that no one is talking about right now, like it's not even on Fragrantica, which is ridiculous. It's a small, clean beauty brand called Saint Rose. I used to talk about a few of their fragrances like Gypsy Cowboy, which is one of the best masculine leaning, fresh, green, spicy scents you can consider at the moment. I think it's one of the best ones on the market at the moment. It is ridiculous how amazing that scent smells. Now Saint Rose has come out with a new perfume, and this one is called L'été, excuse me, L'été 67. L'été 67, guys, is it's wonderful. L'été 67 is sick. Let me get that into focus. There we go. Saint Rose created Latte 67. It only has been out for about a month and a half to 2 months. Very, very new. This is probably one of the most niche experiences of that kind of like beach in a bottle fragrance that people are really, really into lately. Not even lately, I would say over the last few years. It's ridiculous. It's doing that beachiness in a very unique expression. So the brand Saint Rose, by the way, Saint Rose is an awesome brand, owned and operated by an awesome woman who has amazing taste in perfume. As I mentioned, her brand is all about creating fragrances that are well created, well crafted, but also clean. None of the fragrances are using ingredients that will affect you, affect your hormones, your skin, make you itch, give you headaches. These fragrances are extremely natural and extremely safe. You could even spray a child with these perfumes, although I probably wouldn't. But, you know, you can spray like this perfume brand without feeling guilty or concerned that you might be adding toxicity to your body and to your temple. And that's not the case. So Saint Rose, clean beauty. Usually fragrances that have a clean style to them do not do anything on skin. They just go on your skin to die. This brand does a great job of offering you fragrances that have great longevity, not crazy loud, but fragrances that stay on skin, but that also are safe to own and wear. So I also love, by the way, French Poetry, one of the best floral vanilla fragrances released over the last couple of years. It's insane, but that's to me one of the best fragrances. So French Poetry, Gypsy Cowboy, and now Latte 67. Latte 67 basically means the summer of 67. I don't know if that was when the owner of the brand was born. I think that might make sense. I'm not sure. She sounds a lot younger when I speak to her, and she looks a lot younger, so I'm not sure. It could be the age, it could be when, yeah. The summer of 67. Guys, this is one of the most unique takes on a beach experience. So it does come across like, it has like a connection to those suntan lotion in a bottle, bougie, beachy summer scents, fragrances like Soleil Blanc, Beach Walk, Hibiscus Palm by Aaron, Sun-Kissed Goddess by Killian, Isola Soul by Roger Parfum, A Part of Me, Apom by MFK. A lot of those fragrances have this experience in it. This, however, is doing it in a totally different way, in a way that's very unique to me, and I'm a fan. It has clove and frankincense in the opening notes, jasmine, sambac, red kelp in the mid notes. It also has base notes of amber, myrrh, patchouli, and vetiver. It's a deep green, very beautiful jasmine perfume that just smells like sunshine. It smells like an amazing vacation. It's very narcotic. It smells very intoxicating, I should say. It's a scent you'll want to keep smelling. If you love jasmine, if you're a woman who loves jasmine, if you're a man who loves jasmine, you must experience Latte 67. Latte 67 is lovely, guys. Insane. I love frankincense, and to have frankincense and clove on the top of a beachy fragrance just already kind of like piques my interest and makes me curious. So, and a fragrance that will absolutely make people wonder who is in the room. Really well done. Latte 67. And the next perfume, guys, and the final fragrance, it's from the brand, and you already know, Mind Games. But because Mind Games has 20 fragrances, and they're about to release a couple of more. But because this brand has so many fragrances, unfortunately, it seems as though people typically only focus on 3 or 4 of them, the most popular fragrances. So a lot of their fragrances, at least 15 of them, fall through the cracks because so many people's attention can only focus on about 5 at a time, or 5 before they're like, okay, what else do you guys have, you know? So I wanted to share with you all a fragrance. It's a Pawn. It's a Pawn, so it's one of the newest fragrances from this brand, and it is called Emprise. en prise or en prise. But if you want to be bougie in French, en prise, en prise, en prise, you have to go into that, you know, to get that word out. But guys, I love this brand sprayers. Their sprayers are crazy. This is kind of like the new Parfum de Marly on the block. This is the new brand this is the new Parfum de Marly on the block. Easy to wear, commercial forward, beautiful fragrances with decent quality ingredients that just smells expensive, but, you know, approachable and commercial at the same time. However, I'm a huge fan of en prise, guys. En prise, en prise, en prise. Wow, I love this scent. It's saffron, it's ginger. So many people have compared this to Baccarat Rouge. It is not Baccarat. It is nowhere near Baccarat Rouge. Anyone who says that, their noses are broken. Their nose is broken. Don't listen to them, and that lets you know they cannot be trusted going forward. If anyone says this smells like Baccarat Rouge, no. Do they have similar ingredients? The saffron, you'll smell this and you'll say, oh, that smells like something else smelling that, but that's exactly where it stops. So what is in this fragrance? It has ginger, bergamot, saffron, geranium, sugar, which is a component you'll find in Baccarat. It also has cassis, which is black currant. It also has vetiver, moss, cedarwood. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sexy, night forward, date fragrance. Men and women easily will smell amazing in this scent. Why is someone talking about this like they're talking about Blockade or Jadoub? I have no idea. This is an insane, beautiful, sexy, night out forward scent. You can wear this literally all year because it's not a sticky, sweet scent, although there's a sugar note in the perfume. It's so good, guys. En prise, in my opinion, is a sleeper in the house of mind games, and it should not be slept on. It should not be slept on, guys. This fragrance is insanity. It's insanity. It has great longevity and projection without being overwhelming. It will be noticed, but it's a fragrance that will make you nose blind over an hour of wearing it, and then all of a sudden, oh my God. So, Bashan, where can you get Teamara? Well, you can get Teamara at Bergdorf Goodman. Just hit me up. Let me know if you want it, brother, and I got you. In case you are curious, do I have my business cards on me? No, shucks. I ran out. I gave them all out. But yeah, if you did, let me see. Do I have? Yep, I do. So, if you want to reach out, if you want to purchase anything that I share with you on my channel, use this number. You see that? Use that number. Hit me up, 929-316-6315. My guys, my gals, whoever, my audience, I want y'all to know, like, you can easily text me, ask me what I think about a perfume. I don't have any issue in sharing with you my opinions and, like, keeping this, you know, like, you're my audience, but you're also my family. So you can anytime use my number because I'm like your Fragrantica that talks back, right? So if you want someone who actually has a decent nose, that has actually decent taste, works around perfumes, that can literally assist you in helping you smell your best, please just give me a call. Give me a call, text me. I am available to you. It is never a problem. And guys, don't feel like you have to buy. That's not the thing. Of course, if you supported me and showed love, I would appreciate you. But I really don't care if you buy from me or not. I'm more focused on your experience in Bergdorf Goodman. I want to take the whole like, ooh, this is like, because a lot of people feel like they can't shop at BG if they're not dressed a certain way. They like turn this store into, like, you know, it's not that serious, you know. It's not that serious. Like, you could literally walk into this store with pajamas, oversized glasses, and slippers, and people will think you're a billionaire. I'm just letting you know. Jackie Onassis, John Kennedy's wife, used to walk in this store with pajamas, oversized glasses, a hat, and slippers. And she would pull out a huge Amex card and ring it all out. So at the end of the day, no one judges you in this bougie ass store. So come by as you are and allow me to offer you an amazing experience that you will never, ever, ever, ever forget. Now, let's see. Now that we've been here for almost an hour, I definitely want to go back to these. And they're still smelling loud. They're still smelling noticeable. They're still smelling really good. I've had both of these fragrances on since 1 p.m. So this is 5 hours in, and they smell great, guys. Guys, what is going on? What is this madness? I am a fan of Creed. Go figure. Go figure. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, guys. Let's go. Go ahead, Creed. Take all those weird things I've said and make me eat my words. Go ahead. I love it. I love it. Go ahead. And a brand proves me wrong. I was honestly thinking Creed is cooked. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I honestly thought Creed is cooked. There is like, this brand is going in a totally different direction that might be the other way than I see them, but they're shifting and they're doing a great job of creating fragrances that are both interesting and wearable and likable. So great job. Whoever was the evaluator or the creative director of these two fragrances deserves a raise, especially if they had nothing to do with Queen of Silk. I'm just saying. Anyway. Anyway, guys, I am so thankful for you all coming through. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I am a huge fan of you all, and I hope you will be back next Thursday at the right time. If I could do Friday videos, I'll do it. Maybe I'll switch over from Thursday to Friday, but Fridays are usually very busy days for me, so I usually am on the floor. But I did so well this week, I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna take an hour and just talk to you guys about some new fragrances from Creed that I'm really impressed by. Another interesting fact today, guys, I was working with a really, really cool rapper the other day. I mean, a really cool rapper who is very, very famous. And funny thing, everything I showed he liked. Like, he wanted Promise, La 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 from Perfume Head, Rouge Trafalgar from, let's see if you guys can guess which famous A-list rapper I worked with these suggestions, with these perfumes. If you can think of that person next week, I will send you a bottle of something. Let's see if you can guess. So he ordered, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I don't have no problem doing this, and we'll get into the details. But this person purchased, I'll just tell you the fragrances they purchased, and if you can tell me who the person is, I will absolutely send you a bottle of something insane. So the first fragrance they purchased, Rouge Trafalgar. The second, Promise. The third, Guidance 46. The fifth, 10019 Wonders from Ex Nihilo. The fifth, Promise, La La Love by Perfume Head, and one other he also purchased. Oh yeah, Jadoub by Mind Games. Name this person. Name this person. If you can name this person, I'm gonna take really good care of you. I'm saying, if you can name that person, I'd be blown away. What's going on, Sha? I want to know what Joe Budden wears. He smells amazing. Oh, I wish I could get a whiff. I'd let you know, Sha. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe wears something like a Tom Ford or maybe, oh, that's right. The rapper also purchased African Rose by Memo. One of the best. Oh, and New York from Gabriella Hearst. New York by Gabriella Hearst and Fueya, or Fueja. Yeah, now that's it. Okay. So if you guys could think of who was shopping with me, I would love to know. If you can guess, I mean, just throw a bunch of guesses in the comments. If you guess right, I'm going to hook you up. Was it Larry June? No. No. What's going on, Rob? Nope, it wasn't. A very, very A-list famous rapper who did a very, very viral track of like a few months ago. Yeah, like crazy viral. Yeah. But anyway, nope, not Busta Rhymes. No, not Busta. Although if Busta was in the store, I would definitely show Busta probably. I think Busta would smell amazing in Enclave, or perhaps like Music for a While by Frederick Maul, maybe The Moon by Frederick Maul. Yeah, I think Busta would love it. Where are they from? Kendrick? Oh my God. I wish it was Kendrick, Attention Span. Oh my God. If it was Kendrick, I would have been like, bro, like, I mean, damn, that would have been amazing. I love Kendrick's work. I love this dude's work too. I think he's cool. I think he's chill. I think he's funny. I think he's, he's talented. The man has really interesting music, and he has a very unique perspective. I'll give you a little bit of a hint. He kind of reminds me of like the Prince of hip hop. Not in terms of talent, but in terms of his aesthetic. Nope, it will definitely not be Drake, bro. If Drake came into the store, I would give him an amazing experience, of course, but I wouldn't be as excited that I helped Drake. I gotta be honest. Like, I would be like, okay, I helped Drake. I'm sure when I said that, when I mentioned these feminine leaning fragrances that this rapper may have purchased, well, this rapper purchased, it makes so much sense that you guys would say it could be Drake, but it's not. Nope, not A$AP Rocky, not Vince Staples, not LL Cool J, not Nas. I wish it were Nas. I'm not gonna lie. Nope, not Gunna. It was not Gunna. If it was Gunna, I would absolutely leave. I would not help him. I would not help him at all. I'm sorry. It was not Snoop. It was not Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars don't rap, bro. Are you kidding? Okay, Sha, you won. Sha won. I'm not gonna even say it out loud. You won, Sha. Up, too late. Too late, Lefty. Too late. Sha, I'm sorry. You see this text? You see this number? Sha, you see that number? Text me that number. Text your information. Let me know you're you. And we're going to figure out that scent I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you a bottle of something sick. Okay? So remember this. Just text me. I'm definitely going to hook you up. Sha, you won. You won, Sha. That dude, and it was so much fun. I got to tell y'all, he was so cool. Absolutely awesome. Awesome, awesome. I love this role. I get to meet some amazing people, really amazing people. I made an amazing actress. I would love to sell to Joey Badass. Absolutely, Zeus. I wish. And no, absolutely not 50 Cent. 50 Cent is the worst rapper. He is the worst celebrity I've ever met. Like, it was the worst experience meeting 50 Cent. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. Anyway, thank you so much, Sha. Sha, she won. Sha, yo, you gotta hit me up, Sha. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna knock it out for you. But you're on point. You guessed perfectly. So good stuff, Sha. Yeah, he came in all white, wore a white mask, kept it real, couldn't see who he was. With an entourage of like 12 or 13 people, they all smelled like the straight up strongest weed I've ever smelled. Anyway, cool people though, really, really good energy, really good person, vibes-wise. And yeah, it was awesome. I had a great time. I met a few really cool people, like Mike Tyson. I met this actress who was in Green Fried Tomatoes, I think. Fried Green Tomatoes, I think is the name of them. But yeah, there's a lot of great people I come into contact with in this store, and yeah, it's awesome. But anyway, guys, I wanted to thank you all so much for spending a moment with me to hear me ramble on about perfume. I'm appreciating you all. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. Definitely hit me up, Sha. Don't forget. I'm just saying. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure. And I'll see you next week. If you are in New York, or if you don't have time to come to New York, hit up that number I showed you all, and I'll make Bergdorf come to you. Okay? Let's make it happen, guys. I hope you all have an amazing evening, an amazing weekend, and I'll see you next week. Have a blessed one. I'm E. This is Simply Put Sense. And I'm simply almost OUT. Real quick, guys. What do you think about this? Alaton, the scent god. Okay, that's going to be my handle on TikTok. So ELATON, the scent god. I'm gonna knock that out. I know that sounds a little like pretentious and like whoa, but at the end of the day, you know, like I know a lot about perfume, and I need to claim that I know a lot about perfume, you know what I mean? And it's TikTok, you know, it's like young people, chill out people, so it's like I might as well just keep it cool, right? So anyway, it's gonna be Alaton the Scent God. That's gonna be my TikTok handle. Join it if you have not. On Instagram, I'm Alaton of Bergdorf's. So connect with me there on those platforms also, my guys and my gals. And also, before you leave this, hit the like button. I am really appreciative. Yeah, guys, I'll see you next week. Hope you all are blessed. And yeah, now I'm out. So I'm simply OUT. Peace. Peace, guys.